Again, let's proceed with impeachment. Impeachment is a process or proceeding against a public officer before a quasi-political court instituted by a written accusation called the Articles of Impeachment. So, who are impeachable and how is impeachment done? The following are impeachable officers: President, the Vice President, the Justices of the Supreme Court, the members of the Constitutional Commissions, and the Ombudsman. So, what are the grounds for impeachment? These are the six grounds for impeachment: culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft and corruption, other high crimes, and betrayal of public trust. Culpable violation of the Constitution must be deliberate and wrongful, not when it's done innocently or by ignorance or misinterpretation. So, if, for example, the President, for example, disregards our interest in the exclusive economic zone that the Constitution prescribes to be protected, then it could be a violation, a deliberate and wrongful breach of the Constitution. Such a violation made unintentionally in good faith and mere mistakes in the proper construction of the law do not constitute an impeachable offense. Second, treason. What is treason? The closest definition that we could have is with the revised penal code. Bribery. You also have the existing law on the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act would define what bribery is. No? Could be direct or indirect bribery. Graft and corruption is also defined under the same law because for want of jurisprudence or on what this means for the executive department, for the president, for example, or other impeachable officers. Other high crimes, this is really undefined by any law. This is also good because so that there could be greater leeway on the grounds for impeachment. No? Purpose is not to punish but only to remove the impeachable officer. It is initiated in the House of Representatives and culminates with the Senate acting as a impeachment court. So, what is the procedure for impeachment? This is quite easy. First, there is a impeachment complaint, verified impeachment complaint filed by any member of the House or by any citizen upon the resolution or endorsement of a member. So it originates from the lower house or the House of Representatives. Itong impeachment na ito is the first of the two ways where you initiate impeachment. No? So this is initiated by a verified complaint. Why a verified complaint? Because the challenge here is if you are, kasi masyadong mabigat ang grounds no, na paratang para sa ground for impeachment. So kailangan verified kasi it challenges again the complainant to perjury if the allegations in the complaint are lies, no, or perjuries themselves. So it's a crime, no, to execute a notarized or verified document when it is not truthful, no, the contents are not truthful. So it is included in the order of business in the lower house within 10 days, 10 session days, no, from submission. And it's referred subsequently to the proper committees within 3 session days thereafter. The proper committee normally is the Committee on Justice. The Committee on Justice conducts a hearing and requires a majority vote of the members to resolve whether to approve or deny the complaint. No, they shall submit a report within 60 session days, from which such referral together with the corresponding resolution. No? So the resolution shall be calendared when it's submitted. No, after 60 session days, it's calendared by the lower house within 10 session days. So this is for their voting and consideration deliberations. No, so Congress deliberates, and the vote of at least just 1/3 of the votes of the lower house is required to approve the recommendation or override the resolution of the appropriate court, appropriate committee, maybe the Committee on Justice. No? So at that point, the now considered articles of impeachment is submitted to the Senate, now constituting themselves as an impeachment court. An impeachment court. And this impeachment court hears the impeachment case. The articles of impeachment is considered here. Another way of initiating impeachment is when 1/3 of the House, the lower house itself, files a complaint, and the complaint is called already the articles of impeachment. 1/3 na, no need to vote for a complaint because sila na mismo yung 1/3. Now, this so-called complaint, now the articles of impeachment as it is then submitted to the Senate for consideration or its hearing na. No? So, trial now at Senate proceeds. It is the Senate that has the exclusive power to decide on impeachment cases. It is the Senate President that presides the impeachment trial, except for when who is on trial is the President of the Philippines. In such a case, it is the Supreme Court Justice who shall preside, but he has no power to vote. He is seated beside the Senate President. No? Like what happened during the impeachment trial of ERAP. You can view videos on YouTube so you can see how impeachment was conducted then, no? As an example of this. So, you need 2/3 vote of all the members of the Senate. Okay? 2/3 vote. If less than 2/3, there is an acquittal. An acquittal is necessary. So, the result of the impeachment court's determination cannot be reviewed by the court. It is a political question. It is a question that cannot be considered for judicial review because it's a political question. Notice that in the case of Republic versus Sereno, she was impeached. She was impeached. Not impeached. She was removed from office, although she is an impeachable officer. Because the Supreme Court, in the case of Republic versus Sereno, said that impeachment is not an exclusive remedy, said the Supreme Court. So, what happened here? Impeachment is exclusive, supposedly, because if you consider other cases, it would seem to say that even an impeachable officer who is required to be by law a lawyer cannot be disbarred. Because ang sabi ng jurisprudence, if you are impeachable, you exclusively are impeachable. You cannot be removed by other means, no, of removal. But in this case, the Supreme Court said that the provision uses the term may be impeached, which is which in statutory construction denotes discretion and cannot be construed as having a mandatory effect. It's different from shall be impeached. It says may be impeached, meaning it may be subject, the impeachable officer may be subject to other modes of removal. But I beg to differ, because if you, well, according to somebody, a justice, when I asked this question, if you look at the decision, there may be a ground here to say that this is not a basis for the change in jurisprudence or the principle that impeachable officers can only be removed by impeachment. No, you look at the provisions on the Supreme Court says that no doctrine or principle of law laid down by the court in a decision rendered en banc or in division may be modified or reversed except by the court sitting en banc also. So nag-en banc sila, no? All cases shall be heard by the Supreme Court, which shall be heard by the Supreme Court en banc, shall be decided by the concurrence of the majority of those who actually took part. So, who decided in this case of Sereno? It would appear that 8 out of the 14 then deciding, okay, ika 15 kasi si Sereno, di ba? Ika-15 si Sereno, but she was the one on trial. So there were 14 here, justices deciding on the Quo Warranto case. Now, look at this case. While 7 were concurring, Justice Martires only concurred with the result. So try to look it up in the dissenting opinions of the separate opinions of the justices here. So if he only concurred with the result, could this have overturned the principle that an impeachable officer may only be removed by way of impeachment? Okay, so you try to check out this case. Limitation, no, impeachment proceedings may be allowed more than once within a period of 1 year. So what's the reckoning point for the 1 year period? It's to initiate, no? It's cannot be initiated within the 1 year period. Initiation of impeachment means the filing of the impeachment complaint and its endorsement to the appropriate committee, the House Committee, here, the Committee on Justice. Okay? So initiation takes place by the act of filing and the referral or endorsement of the impeachment complaint to the House Committee on Justice, or by filing by at least 1/3 of the members of the House of Representatives with the Secretary General of the House. That is how you initiate impeachment complaint, and you count from there, count 1 year, so that you would have an impeachment bar. Congress has also the power to determine the utilization of natural resources. So the Congress may by law allow small-scale utilization of natural resources by Filipino citizens, as well as cooperative fish farming with priority to subsistence fishermen and fish workers in rivers, lakes, bays, and lagoons. So these are the examples already in law of legislation to that effect. That is the Congressional Act.